All right, let's talk about something that can either open a lot of doors for you or slam them shut in your face. I'm talking about credit. So, what is it? Think of it like your financial report card. It's a number, usually between 300 and 850, that tells lenders how responsible you are with money. A high score means you're a star student. A low score, well, you've probably got some homework to do. This score is calculated from your history of borrowing money and, more importantly, paying it back on time. Want to buy a car? Your credit score will determine your interest rate, which is the extra money you pay for borrowing. A good score gets you a low rate, saving you thousands. Want to rent a nice apartment? Many landlords now check your credit to see if you'll pay rent on time. Even some cell phone companies and utility providers will check your credit before giving you the best plans without a hefty security deposit. Think bigger. Let's talk about buying a house. This is probably the biggest purchase you will ever make. Your credit score is the gatekeeper to getting a mortgage. A great score can mean the difference between approval or denial. Even if approved, a small rate difference can add up to tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands over a 30-year loan. Building good credit isn't just about borrowing. It's about saving massive amounts of your hard-earned cash over time. It's about creating financial freedom. In 2025, if you're starting from zero, you're in a great position. You have a blank slate. No negative marks, no past mistakes to fix. You can build a powerful financial reputation from day one. It's like building a house. Lay a strong foundation first. This guide will show you how to pour the concrete, frame the walls, and build a credit history that makes you a financial superhero. It's easier than you think, and the rewards are massive. Let's get into it. So, you're ready to start building credit. The first thing you need to do is figure out where you stand right now. For many people, young adults, those new to the country, the answer is simple. You have no credit history at all. This isn't a bad thing. It's not the same as having bad credit. Think of it like a video game where you haven't started playing yet. You don't have a low score, you just don't have a score. This is what's known as being credit invisible. Lenders have no data on you, so they can't make a decision. Your goal is to give them some positive data to look at. Now, how do you confirm you're at zero? It's simple and, most importantly, free. You are legally entitled to a free credit report from each of the 3 major credit bureaus, every single year: Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. Get them from the official website, annualcreditreport.com. Don't go to other sites that promise free, but enroll you in paid services. Stick to the official one. When you pull your reports, they may say no file or insufficient data. That's your confirmation. You are officially credit invisible. All right, you have no credit history. This means a regular unsecured credit card is probably out of reach for now. Banks see you as a complete unknown, and they aren't willing to risk lending you money with no track record. So, how do you break into the game? The answer is one of the best tools ever invented for credit beginners: the secured credit card. It works almost exactly like a regular credit card, but with one key difference. You have to provide a refundable security deposit to the bank first. This deposit typically ranges from $200 to $500, but can be more. This security deposit is what makes the card secured. Your credit limit is usually equal to the amount of your deposit. So, if you deposit $300, you get a credit card with a $300 limit. From the bank's perspective, this completely removes their risk. If for some reason you fail to pay your bill, the bank can just take the money you owe them from your deposit. Because there's no risk for them, they are much more willing to approve applicants with no credit history whatsoever. This is your foot in the door. It's the perfect training wheels for the world of credit. Using the card is simple. You use it for small, everyday purchases, just like you would a debit card. Maybe for gas, a few groceries, or your Netflix subscription. The key is to never spend more than you can afford to pay back immediately. At the end of the month, you'll get a bill. You must pay this bill on time and ideally, in full. This is the most important part. The bank will then report your responsible payment behavior to the 3 credit bureaus. If getting a secured card sounds like too much of a hassle, or if you don't have the cash for a deposit right now, there's another incredibly simple way to start building credit. It's called becoming an authorized user. This strategy is as easy as it sounds. You ask a trusted family member or friend, usually a parent spouse who has a long and positive credit history, to add you to one of their existing credit card accounts. You don't have to apply for anything. They simply call their credit card company and request that you be added as an authorized user. Once you're added, the magic begins. The entire history of that credit card account can, in many cases, be copied directly onto your own credit report. Let's say your mom has had a credit card for 10 years, has never missed a payment, and keeps her balance low. When she adds you as an authorized user, that 10-year history of perfect payments can suddenly appear on your credit file. This can instantly give you a credit score, and a good one at that, because you're essentially piggybacking on her responsible financial behavior. It's one of the fastest ways to go from 0 to a solid score. Now, it's important to choose the right person and the right account for this strategy. You want to be added to an account that has a long history, a flawless record of on-time payments, and a low credit utilization ratio, meaning they don't carry a big balance. If you get added to an account that has late payments or is maxed out every month, that negative history can actually hurt your credit instead of helping it. So have an open conversation with the person you're asking. Make sure their credit habits are excellent before you link your financial reputation to theirs. As an authorized user, you may receive a card with your name on it, but you don't even have to use it. The primary cardholder is still the one who is legally responsible for paying the bill. Your only job is to make sure they continue to manage the account responsibly. This method is fantastic for high school students, college students who want a head start on building credit under the guidance of their parents. So, you've explored secured cards and being an authorized user. Now let's talk about another powerful tool that is specifically designed to build your credit. It's called a credit builder loan. This type of loan works in reverse compared to a traditional loan. With a normal loan, you get the money up front and then pay it back over time. But with a credit builder loan, you don't get any money up front. Instead, you make small monthly payments for a set period, say 6 to 24 months, into a locked savings account. The bank holds on to the money for you. Think of it as a forced savings plan that also builds your credit. You might, for example, agree to a $500 loan over 12 months. Each month, you'll pay about $42 into the account. The bank or credit union will report each of these on-time payments to the credit bureaus. This is the key. Just like with a secured card, every single payment is a positive data point that helps establish your credit worthiness. You're proving, month after month, that you can handle a regular payment obligation. This demonstrates financial discipline, which is what future lenders want to see. The best part happens at the end of the loan term. Once you've made all your payments, the bank unlocks the account and gives you the full amount. In our example, you would receive the $500 you paid in, sometimes plus a little bit of interest, minus small loan fees. So, you've built a positive payment history and saved up a nice little chunk of cash. It's a win-win. You've turned building credit into boosting your savings. These loans are offered by many credit unions and some community banks. They are often easier to qualify for than traditional loans because the lender takes very little risk. A credit builder loan is an excellent way to diversify your credit mix. Credit scoring models like to see that you can handle different types of credit, not just credit cards, revolving credit, but also installment loans like this one. Adding a credit builder loan to your strategy alongside a secured card can accelerate your journey from credit zero to credit hero. Okay, so you've got your first credit building tool, secured card authorized user spot credit builder loan. Now comes the most important part, using it correctly. Having the tool is one thing. Knowing how to use it without hurting yourself is everything. The number one, most important, absolute golden rule of credit is this. Always, always, always pay your bills on time. I cannot stress this enough. Your payment history is the single biggest factor that makes up your credit score. About 35% of it. A single late payment can tank your score and stay on your report for 7 years. The easiest way to guarantee you're never late is to set up automatic payments. As soon as you get your secured card, log into your online account and set up autopay to pay the full statement balance from your checking account each month. This way, you can set it and forget it. You don't have to worry about missing a due date because the system handles it. This one simple action is the most powerful habit you can build. Treat your credit card bill like your rent or electric bill. It is not optional. The second golden rule is to keep your credit utilization low. This sounds complicated, but it's really simple. It's the percentage of your available credit that you are currently using. For example, if you have a secured card with a $300 limit and you have a $30 balance on it, your utilization is 10%. $30 is 10% of $300. For the best results, you want to keep this number below 30%. And for a supercharged score, keep it below 10%. High utilization signals to lenders that you might be financially stretched and relying too much on credit, which they see as risky. So, how do you keep utilization low, especially with a small limit on a secured card? Don't use your credit card for every single purchase. Use it for one or two small predictable bills, like a streaming service or your cell phone bill, and then put the card away. Another pro tip is to pay off your balance before the statement closing date. The balance that gets reported to the credit bureaus is the one on your statement. If you pay it off early, the statement will show a zero or very low balance, resulting in super low utilization and giving your score a nice boost. Building credit is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a journey where you need to know if you're heading in the right direction. That's why monitoring your credit is so important. Luckily, in 2025, you no longer have to pay to see your credit score or your report. There are numerous fantastic and completely free tools that let you keep a close eye on your progress. Using these tools is like having a dashboard for your financial health. It lets you see how your responsible actions are paying off in real time and helps you spot any potential issues before they become big problems. Many of the credit cards you'll get, even starter cards, now offer a free credit score as a perk. When you log into your online account or mobile app, you'll often see a section called Check Your FICO Score. This is usually updated once a month and gives you a great snapshot of where you stand. It will often show you the key factors that are influencing your score, such as your on-time payment history or your credit utilization. This is an incredibly convenient way to track your score because it's right there with the account you're already managing. Beyond your credit card company, there are several reputable free services. Credit Karma, Credit Sesame. These websites and apps provide you with free access to your credit scores and reports, typically from TransUnion and Equifax. While the score they provide, usually a Vantage score, might be slightly different from the FICO score a lender uses, it's still an excellent indicator of your overall credit health. These services are great because they break down your credit report into easy-to-understand sections and send you alerts when something changes on your report, like a new account being opened or a balance change being reported. Remember that official source we talked about, annualcreditreport.com? You should make it a yearly habit to pull your full detailed reports from all three bureaus: Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. While services like Credit Karma are great for monthly check-ins, these official reports are the most comprehensive. When you get them, review every single line item to make sure all the information is accurate. Check that your accounts are listed correctly and that there are no late payments incorrectly reported. If you find an error, you have the right to dispute it and get it corrected. While the core principles of building credit are the same for everyone, certain groups face unique challenges and opportunities. Let's break down tips for young adults, college students, newcomers to the U.S. If you're a young adult just starting late teens or early 20s, your biggest advantage is time. For college students, living on your own for the first time. First part-time job. Apply for a student credit card now. Newcomers to the U.S., your home country credit doesn't transfer. You're starting at absolute zero. Get a secured credit card. Regardless of group, start small and be consistent. Don't open 5 cards at once. So there you have it. Building credit from zero in 2025 isn't some complex secret. It's a straightforward process that anyone can master with a little bit of knowledge and discipline. Let's quickly recap the simple, powerful steps you can take to go from being a credit ghost to a credit superhero. It all starts with understanding that credit is simply a measure of your trustworthiness with borrowed money, and a good score will save you a massive amount of money over your lifetime. Car loans, mortgages. Your journey begins by accepting your blank slate as an opportunity. Your first move is to get on the scoreboard. The two easiest and most effective ways: get a secured credit card. Become an authorized user on a trusted person's account. For an extra boost, consider a credit builder loan. Pick one of these tools to start. Once you have your first account, follow the two golden rules without exception. First, pay your bill on time, every single time. Set up autopay. Second, keep your balance low. Use your card for a small, planned purchase and pay it in full. These two habits are the engine that will drive your credit score upward month after month. Finally, keep track of your hard work for free. If you follow these steps, I guarantee that by this time next year, you will no longer be at zero.